I mean, really transparent in this. It is a little scary, to just come out and put everything out there. But I think it's really important that you know that this is what it actually looks like on the back end of running a business, of following your passion, of doing your thing full time, of leaving the security of a paycheck to try and make a living at the thing that you love. On my final job, I just closed the biggest deal of my life, the biggest deal of the company's history. And 3 days after that, the bosses call me in and lay me off. And they laid me off to avoid having to pay the commission for this huge deal. And I remember driving home that day and just saying to myself over and over and over again, no one is ever going to have the power to take away my income again. No one is ever going to take food off my table for my kids. No one's ever going to strip away my security, my ability to take care of my family. That just obviously I had so much anger. But that was the only thought I had the whole drive. I thought, I don't know how to do this. I have no idea how to start a company or how to do this full time, but I'm never going to work for anybody else because that gives someone the power to literally pull the rug out from under me at any given moment. And, in my sales career, I'd been laid off before. And so I knew there was just never going to be any stability in it. If there wasn't stability when I closed the biggest deal of all time, there would never be stability. And I just thought, I want to control that, whether I know what I'm doing or I don't, whether I'm good at this or I'm not. I want to figure out how to control that so I have that power and no one else does. And so I went home and immediately just began figuring out, okay, how do I turn this coaching thing into a business? And at that point, any private clients that I had were all kind of referrals. I was working a lot with NBA and NFL athletes, and they were all referred. I was kind of in that network. And I hadn't ever had to go out and get clients or look for clients or create programs or do any of the things you need to do as a business owner. And I remember thinking, well, it can't be that hard, right? Lots of people are doing it. It can't be that hard. I already had one book out. Hustle, Believe, Receive was out. This was 2017, February 2017. So I thought, it can't be that hard. I have this blog that is read all over the world. I have, credibility. I've finished these big, huge cohorts and know the method works. All I have to do is flip a switch and say, now I'm taking clients, and boom, I'm going to be so busy and off to the races. And it's going to be shiny and pretty, just like on Instagram. And you guys know the story. It was anything but that. When it comes to vision, go big or go home. And the more time that you think about that vision and daydream about it and really start to translate what some of those goals are into what it would feel like, what the moment would be like, how it's going to impact your life and your family, the more motivated you're going to be to go after it. And that really comes down to the next piece of that, which is, why do I want any of this in the first place? In other words, what is my why? Why would I leave a solid job or a solid career to go do something that is not tested yet, that I don't have all the experience in, that I'm starting from scratch? What is my why? Why will it change my life? Why will it impact my family? Why will it maybe change my day-to-day or quality of life? That all those components, you need to really flesh those out. Think about those.